You wanna start us up this time? How
Do
about
I
we
want
swap
to
things up?
intro?
You
Oh,
wanna intro it?
fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to 5th and 10. I'm 10 or Tom.
And I'm Court. Reverse the order, and I gotta say, fuck the Vikings. They ruined it, huh?
They ruined everybody's fun. Atlanta finally gets their first win. Uh,
So, to be fair, I I'm okay. I'm kind of okay with the fun being ruined because they got rid of Dan Quinn and the
oh yeah.
GM as well. So it's kind of like you're allowed to win now.
hmm
It's not the same with even with the when the Texans fired Bill O'Brien. That's still you're not allowed to win because fuck you. You're the Texans.
Yeah, but
Apparently,
they got they got their one.
they got unfortunate. I don't know, dude. Texans. I mean, I actually was rooting for the Texans in the last game against the Titans, just because I need the Titans to lose.
hmm
I can't keep having all the
5
undefeated
and
teams
0,
in my
baby.
division.
Okay. So, do you want to jump into our week 6 recap
Sure,
starting with our non-existent Thursday night football game because it got pushed back because of COVID.
bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. I got ready for Thursday Night Football, and then I saw there was no Thursday Night Football, and I breathed like a sigh of relief, dude.
So,
I was like,
fucking last week completely threw off my schedule because we had Tuesday Night Football. Or no, not last week, 2 weeks ago technically. See, because it fucked up my schedule. We played a game on Tuesday, and then we didn't play one on Thursday, and I forgot what day it was, like, halfway through the week. I woke up on Wednesday, and I was like, "Oh, time to go to work, it's Tuesday."
no. Last week was when we had the Tuesday Night Football. It was the
No, it
Bills
wasn't.
Titans. Wait, was it 2 week?
It was 2 weeks ago. See, because it fucked you up too. Because
I don't know what's
'Cause we're not supposed to
happening.
play. That was the 3rd Tuesday Night Football game in the history of the NFL,
Damn. No. Come on. No. What
which is
what was the
weird.
day? Tell me the date
The
of that Tuesday Night
date?
Football game.
Fucking goddamn, what, the 12th?
The 12th, 9 days ago. So last week.
No, but it was that was a week 5 game. We're on
Yeah.
this is week 6 was last weekend. This weekend.
Yeah. But we haven't technically started the weeks. I'm saying like last week, not like NFL, but I mean like in terms of fucking weeks, dude. Like last week.
Yeah, but, like, I'm referring to I'm
All right.
referring to week 6 of NFL games.
I get what you're
That was a
saying.
week 5 game.
No, I get what you're saying. I was saying like, as in literally last week, as in last Tuesday, like
Mhm.
8 days ago. I don't know why I
Yeah.
said no. It is 9 days. It's weeks or days and weeks are weird.
Okay, I thought you meant week 7 to week 5. I was like, "That's 2 weeks, you fucking moron."
No. I was talking actual fucking weeks.
Okay, well, back to what we were talking about. So there was no Thursday night game. Uh, was it
Thank
supposed to
God.
be the fucking Chiefs Bills? Was that supposed to be our Thursday night game? And then they moved it to Monday because the Bills played on Tuesday?
It was probably that. That was probably the one.
I think that's what it was. Who fucking knows?
I don't know.
They
I'm just
just keep
glad there wasn't
moving
Thursday
games
night
around, and I keep
football.
getting surprised. Yeah, I was, like, eating dinner on Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, shit. Football starts in, like, an hour. I should finish dinner and go get ready to watch that." Then I was like, "I don't even know who's playing tonight." Like, I didn't see any ads or anything. It's because there was not. And then Monday night, I forgot that they started at, like, 5 p.m., so I missed the entire first half. So, okay. But, this week, everything's supposed to be normal,
In
but,
quotation marks.
in quotation marks, assuming I think didn't Carolina have a couple of positive COVID tests or something?
I think it was like 4. Somebody
Ugh.
else did. Is Oh, no. There was it was I don't think it was Carolina. You might be talking about something different. But there was a couple of things that like limitations being placed in Las Vegas right now. Gruden was like, they're not having practice right now. I'm pretty sure.
Coulda sworn Carolina had, like, a positive test and they closed their facility or something. I don't know. Week 6 recap. I didn't watch the 1 o'clock game, so uh,
I did.
I'm not gonna have a whole bunch to say.
No, yeah. On ESPN, Las Vegas Raiders Trent Brown to COVID-19 list. The entire O line was sent home. That's what happened.
Okay.
Literally, that news came out an hour ago.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I remember seeing like a headline on Twitter.
Okay.
See, Monday night, Sunday afternoon. I'm an idiot. The 1 o'clock games, it was,
Browns Steelers I actually watched while I was at work.
yeah.
I kept asking people who were at my job that were, like, looking at their phones. I was like, "Hey, is that the Browns game?" And I'd be like, "Hey, what's the score?" when I wasn't on my break watching it on my phone. They're like, "Oh, it's like 17 nothing," and I would just go, "Fuck," like, under my breath because like, I can't swear in front of the little kids. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to walk around in my kangaroo costume for Halloween, having a good time, and the Browns are losing, ruining it. 7 to 38. Baker Mayfield got benched in the 4th quarter, playing on some hurt ribs. Odell Beckham was pouting on the sideline afterwards. N I wasn't very happy about it, if I'm being honest.
I'm not happy about our win. I mean, well, at least we won, I guess, you know? We're
Yeah, at least
down Colts down 21 nothing, and they have to come back against the fucking Bengals. Still win, but, like,
the only good thing about getting absolutely blown out by the Steelers, it sucks that we're 1 and 2 in our divisional games. I think we need to win at least, like, 6 of those if we really want, like, a shot at playoffs.
mhm.
It was a good punch in the mouth because, like, living in Cleveland, seeing all the hype around like, you were here.
I was in Cleveland
You were in
when the
Cleveland, you saw how excited people were about the Browns, like, you saw Browns jerseys everywhere just, like, walking around.
oh, yeah, because yeah, no, I was in Cleveland for, like, a weekend, like, when we watched the Colts and Browns play against each other, which was fun, but, yeah, the entire city is just, like it felt more hopeful than I thought Cleveland would be.
I took him to a bunch of those, like, landmarks from the, Cleveland tourism videos, like, we got a picture of Court sitting in the F of the big free stamp. We were, like, driving downtown, and he's like, "Oh, we're so retarded, we think this is art," and I was like, you know we're going to see that, right? That's what I'm taking you to." I was, like, pointing at intersections, I was like, "Yeah, Myles Garrett got punched at this intersection, some dude just, like, ran up to his car and slugged him and ran away."
Well, we got gas at the intersection, I'm pretty sure. Or no, it was a different intersection,
Yeah,
never
no,
mind.
no, 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 we did.
We did,
The one
okay,
ri
alright.
yeah, the one right next to, Progressive Field,
Mhm.
right on, Ninth.
I got to see the mistake on the lake in person.
Yeah, we got a
Unfortunately,
picture in front of the
didn't go
mistake
into
on the
it.
lake. We were gonna go into the rock hall, and it was, like, $30. I was like, I don't know if I care that much, I've been in
Yeah,
there."
I did not care
I was like,
enough.
"If you wanna go in, we can go in."
I was like, "Nah, nah." Even then, we couldn't get away from football. We were literally that was so peaceful chilling, like, on the lake. Like, right next to the
Oh,
lake.
yeah, we were sitting on the lake watching college football.
I just pulled it up on my phone, and we were watching, I think it was the beginning of the Auburn game, like
Yeah, it was, and then we saw, like, the very last, couple snaps, we went to, PJ's.
yeah, but, last little tangent on that. I missed it. That Auburn game, so you know how we walked into the pub, right? We saw that, like, Auburn won, like, by 2 points or something like that?
Oh, are you gonna talk about that call?
Yeah, we didn't see the call.
We didn't see the call, I didn't see the call until, like, 2 days later.
A friend of mine who's an Alabama fan, we talked about it, like, later. I was like, "Holy shit, Auburn should not have won that."
Yeah, they shouldn't have. I saw I was like, "Oh my is that the fuck that's the game that we were watching the beginning of," and Court was, like, so excited that they won.
Yeah, we walked into the pub, saw the fucking TV, and I saw, like, it go just reach, like, end of regulation, Auburn won, and I just went, "War Eagle, baby, let's go."
Okay.
Uh,
Back onto our, week 6 recap. Texans, Titans.
that was actually a good game to watch.
Yeah, I
Ignoring
wish
the
I watched
fantasy
it.
shit.
Derrick Henry really came in for me this past week in fantasy. I just like watching Derrick Henry run.
Yeah,
42-36 Titans, moved to 5-0, looking pretty good.
it's not fun, but, yeah, well, you got, like, 40 fantasy points off him, right?
I think he got me like 40.6 or something, absolutely ludicrous.
You know, it was fun. We had not we got to play against each other in fantasy, like, in our league. We got set up against each other, and it was kinda bullshit because I scored the second most amount of points in our entire league that week, but Tom got scored the most, so I lost.
That's like the worst kind of week in fantasy.
Whatever.
It's like you
Win
do
some, lose
so
some.
good, but the person you're playing gets like 10 more points than you because Derrick Henry decided, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm Derrick Henry, I forgot about that." Has a
Yeah,
200-yard rushing game.
because I still scored so many points, I'm first in our league. Nice.
Fucking Ryan Tannehill balled out too,
He
goddamn.
did, because I
4
look good now,
fucking
baby.
passing because I look good now, baby. 30 for 41, 366 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a bad man.
I'm scared of the Titans, dude.
Should be.
I'm
I'm happy
very
I'm not in
scared.
their division, but, like, I got the Ravens to deal with and the
I'm
Steelers.
be honest, yeah, I'm kinda more scared of the Titans
Who
than the Ravens.
I think right now the Steelers are number 1 in the power rankings, which
No, that should not
upsetting,
be right.
but it is.
Hold on, like, which
I don't
power
know.
ranking?
Fucking ESPN's, I think. I know
Oh, I mean,
the Browns were 8 last week, and then they got punched in the mouth, and now we're 14 or something.
the Colts are at, like, 18 or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna look at the ESPN power rankings. No, the ESPN power rankings have the Seahawks at 1.
What was I looking at that had,
Steelers are 3rd. It's,
Steelers at 3rd?
top 5 is from 1st to
Packers 2?
no, from 1st to 5th, it's, Seahawks, then Chiefs, then Steelers, then Ravens, then Titans. Packers are 6th.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess after their Buccaneers fiasco,
Mhm.
which we'll get to.
Yeah, but aside from there wasn't too much to watch. Aside I really liked watching the Texans-Titans game, but that was the only interesting game. There were a couple other close games, like, but I don't give a shit about Washington Giants, I don't care. Bears-Panthers was whatever, and but for some reason, the Ravens-Eagles game became a thing,
Hold
despite
on,
the fact
before we get to that, do you wanna talk about,
oh, okay.
the almost fiasco that was the Bengals-Colts game?
I mean, I talked about it as much as I could. It was such an unsatisfying win, down 21 nothing. Surge back. Sure, we surged back and we won, but like it shouldn't have been there. It shouldn't we should not have had to surge back and come back in the first place.
Against the fucking Bengals.
Yep. I mentioned this earlier.
That defense is damn good, it's just your offense is beat up.
Or our defense is also beat up. We're missing well actually I mean Malik Hooker's still out for the season. That sucks. And we don't have like a Jonathan Taylor for Malik Hooker. Like Jonathan Taylor came in and replaced Marlon Mack pretty well, but we don't have someone to really replace Malik Hooker, at least at that like skill level. But I don't know. I mean, every team, but the thing is, every team is beat up, and at least we're not the Eagles. Like the Eagles, like their offense is like destroyed. Like there are very few people left in the starting line. Like they're reaching like the bottom for like of the roster for like offensive linemen.
Oh, yeah, you showed me their fucking depth chart. They have, like, 1 healthy starting tackle
Mhm.
or something.
I'm pretty sure Jason Kelsey and Carson Wentz are like the only healthy starters on that offense.
Yeah.
Like everyone else was technically not like a start at the beginning of the season.
So, the Falcons did the Falcons thing. They scored 40 points, but this time, they didn't blow their lead. I like looking at the box score because it just looks like they were in a, like, diving competition, got a perfect score because they scored 10 points in every single quarter. 40-23. Vikings ruined
Mhm.
everybody's fun.
Yeah, but I mean that's the Vikings.
Giants got their first win against Washington, 19-20.
Only one winless team left.
The Jets, please fire Adam Gase. Do you
The
know
ne-
if Darnold's supposed to play this week, or is it still Flacco?
I think it's still Flacco technically. Let me look for it.
Um,
I don't think I
trying to
have something up. I don't think I have anything for this upcoming week. I mean, we'll find out when I think we'll just find out when that game starts because who really cares? It's the fucking Jets.
it's the fucking Jets. If they fired Adam Gase, I'd care.
You know who they're playing?
So, uh, I've got it written down. Bills.
Oh, that's
They're in. I was about to say in New York, but that means nothing. Their Jets are home team. They're
mhm.
both New York teams.
What do we have? We have three New York teams, right? Technically
Yeah,
in the NFL. The two.
Buffalo, Jets, Giants.
Mhm. Out of the only 1 o'clock game left, I'm pretty sure that I want to talk about is the well, technically Lions Jaguars also 1 o'clock, but whatever. I want to talk about the Ravens Eagles just a
How it
little bit.
should not have been a game, but it was.
It was like 24-6 or something like that in like in the fourth quarter.
Hmm.
And then the Ravens barely won 30-28.
Yeah, 22 points in the fourth quarter by the Eagles.
But no, Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. That's what everybody's saying.
It's just the Eagles have just been beat to hell the past couple of years.
Mhm.
If you could just get Carson Wentz in offense, he'd be a fine quarterback. It's just everybody who's good gets fucking hurt there.
City of brotherly pain.
So, are we gonna talk about how the Bears are 5-1 somehow?
I don't wanna talk about that. I mean, hey,
Doesn't
who gave
feel
them
right.
their one loss? Let's fucking go.
Mitch kissing titties.
I don't know. I mean, I don't hate both of my I mean, the reason I hated the Falcons and the Bears is because they were, like not just because they were, like, winning and failing upwards, but they were sticking to old ways that I hated. They were being really stubborn. But Mitch Kissintitty is not starting for the Bears,
Good.
and Dan Quinn's no longer coaching the Falcons, so I got no reason to shit on those 2 teams anymore.
All right, I want to move on to the Jets Dolphins game. And no, I don't really even want to talk about the game. I want to talk about the news that we got earlier today that
Whoa, whoa.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is being benched for Tua Tagovailoa. I said
There
it
you
right.
go.
I just
To a
stumbled.
Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa is going to be starting for the Dolphins, even though Ryan Fitzpatrick like has not been playing that bad, and the Dolphins are 3-3. It's ridiculous. 24 nothing. Ryan Fitzpatrick throws for 3 touchdowns. They put 2 in at the end of the game because it was like such a sure victory. Then they come out today and they're like, "Yeah, Tua is gonna be our starter," and, like, you can tell Fitzpatrick's kind of, like, upset about it. I think there was a statement of him saying, like, it's a weird thing to be fired from your job, and then the next day you have to, get on Zoom calls with the guy who's replacing you.
I guess you could say it's, pretty Fitz tragic.
Okay, but, like,
Ignore him.
no, but listen, Journeyman Fitzpatrick, you know who needs a quarterback right now?
Dallas.
Dallas. This is Fitzpatrick's time to take over Dallas. Has he ever played for the Cowboys? Probably not. Is he going
No.
to play for the Cowboys? God, I hope so.
I remember back when I started for the Broncos. Wait, I
How
never
did I
played for the
never play
Broncos.
for the Broncos? I'm telling you, it's his time in Dallas. Dak's hurt. Andy Dalton did not look good. Andy Dalton looked like Andy Dalton. Did he throw like 3 interceptions? Something crazy?
I'm not sure.
Telling you, if I was Dallas, I would be I would be calling up the Dolphins right now. Like, what do you want for Ryan Fitzpatrick? Please give us the quarterback.
Speaking of, we mentioned Broncos the joke. We didn't talk about Broncos Patriots and 18 how they won on field goals only.
Remember back in the good old days when everybody was like, you can't beat the Patriots if you just settle for field goals? Look where we're at now.
The broken Broncos can.
Just only kick field goals.
6 field goals to win it. I
That's what
don't
I like to see. It's for the brand.
I don't know what the NFL is anymore. Yeah.
Fucked.
And nothing made me feel that more than the Packers Buccaneers game.
They looked good. They scored 10 points, and then Aaron Rodgers just fell apart.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers threw his 3rd pick six in his career, which I that is just a retarded
Is it I thought it was like
statistic.
3rd or 4th. It might be,
It was his
whatever.
3rd ever pick six.
Yeah. God damn. It was like the first time he's thrown multiple picks in a single game since like 2017.
'Cause he's good. That Buccaneers defense, man. Just got the momentum going their way. Gronkowski finally caught a fucking touchdown. He's, like, actually playing football now, I guess.
I think it's our fault because we were like right before the game started, we were finally being like, yeah, I think the Packers just might be the most solid looking and best team in the league right now.
Mhm.
And then they they got thwomped. They got shown up by the fucking Buccaneers who that first week really was just kind of a fluke, wasn't it? For the
Was playing
Buccaneers?
I think so. I think it was just so many new moving parts, and all of them are old or something. The
Yeah, the Buck
best team in the NFL if it was, like, 2014.
I mean, they're probably a top 10 team right now.
Yeah, I mean, 4-2.
What else what games do we have left? We have the Rams, 49ers.
Game was kinda
That
boring.
yeah, it wasn't a bad
Surprised
game.
that the 49ers won, actually. Jimmy G didn't play terrible, which is weird because they benched it. How do you let the I'm gonna get mad about the Dolphins again. The Dolphins absolutely fucking trounced the 49ers. They put, like, 40 some points. And then they're like, "Yeah, not feeling Fitzpatrick. I think we're gonna bench him."
Maybe Raheem Mostert is
Huh?
just that crucial.
I mean,
'Cause
that and the defense, losing their 2 best pass rushers,
mhm.
not great for him, but, I
No, but I'm
mean,
saying that's
they
what happened. Raheem Mostert came back for the Rams 49ers game.
yeah, and he's out again.
He's at high ankle sprain.
Yep, out for a few weeks. Okay, so Monday night, Chiefs Bills. Bills
I
weren't
couldn't
looking
watch
too good.
I couldn't watch
They
that game. I was in the middle of class.
they weren't looking too great, if I'm being honest.
The Bills?
No, they looked pretty bad. Josh Allen had a pretty shit game, which I think everybody was being too hard on him. Cause like, even fucking, like, Troy Aikman and shit, like, he would throw a bad ball, and he would just, like, shit on Josh Allen's arm, but then Mahomes would throw a bad pass, and then he'd be like, "Oh, it's just those rainy conditions." I don't know. I'd still say Josh Allen's up there for,
MVP.
MVP, but seeing all the shit now, it's like, "Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is gonna win it again," even though Russell Wilson is absolutely balling out this year.
I
Him
love
and
Russell
DK
Wilson.
Metcalf.
But it's like, why would you need Antonio Brown when you got DK Metcalf?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's good.
Bro,
Oh, well,
they're
we haven't
literally
talked about
fast.
that on here. Yeah, we
No,
talked
we
about that
didn't.
before we started recording. An hour ago, Adam Schefter said that the Seahawks are positioned to make a push to sign Antonio Brown, but other teams are interested. So we'll see where that goes. After week 8, he's going to be eligible to play. So we'll see where that goes. And then the last game, Cardinals Cowboys.
I was
Jesus Christ, Dak was holding that team together.
I was way more interested in our fantasy game.
Oh, I was too.
I can't believe I almost won. If only so like because the big thing going into that game is I had Kenyon Drake, he had Kyler Murray, and Tom was winning by a good amount. And when there was like a few minutes left, like in the game, Tom was thoroughly destroying me. But then Kenyon Drake had like that 80-yard run at the end, so Tom only
69-yard touchdown run.
69-yard. Thank
It
you.
was as soon you were like, "Yeah, this game's over. I'm gonna go to bed," and as soon as you left, the next play, I I DM'd you. I was like, "Hey, 69-yard touchdown run by Kenyon Drake, by the way."
And then I realized something. So at that point, we lost. I lost by like 5 points. But there was one play on the 1 yard line where Kyler faked handing it off to Drake, and then he ran it in. If he had actually handed it off to Drake, and Drake scored that touchdown, I would have won.
Mhm.
I would have
Me and you
won.
were both like that was a flip-flop play for both of us because we both thought he handed it off, and I saw
Mhm.
Kyler Murray, like, hold the ball out running down, and I was like, "Okay. I'm good. This is safe."
Yeah, the moment you're going, yes, I was like, nah.
Fuck.
God damn it.
If you would've beat me like that, I would've not shut up about how I should have started the Buccaneers defense. Started
Hmm.
the 49ers defense, got
Had him
5
on your
points.
bench.
Yeah.
All right, you want to talk about a bit of current news before we get into the predictions?
Oh, sure.
All right, there's a you haven't heard the what
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. Told you to save it.
yeah I found this out today apparently because they talked about it last night. Uh, There was I think, like, the team president on, like, a radio station in DC, they mentioned what they think the team name is gonna be for next year,
Now they
and
think or they're, like, committed to it?
they're, like, 90% sure, I
Okay.
think that was the quote, like,
'Cause I
something like
remember hearing, like, "Oh, we might just keep it the Washington football team since we spent all this money rebranding." Please do. Please stay the Washington football team.
do you wanna know what they said?
Oh, please.
They're gonna stick with the Washington football team.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. They're gonna stick with it.
I know that they were talking about it, but I feel like if it's gonna happen, dude. They're keeping it. I was getting ready to DM our friend who doesn't care for football, but she thinks that Washington football team is, like, the funniest shit. I'm gonna tell her it's, like, almost guaranteed that they're just keeping it Washington football team.
Hail to the football team. Hail victory. Well, wait, so it's not Braves, yeah, Braves on the war because the song is like "Hail to the Redskins, hail victory." Braves on the warpath, fight for old DC. Well, instead of Braves on the warpath, what would it be? Now we'll workshop it later.
Yeah. We'll
Yes.
we'll we'll get in touch with, Dan Schneider.
Wrong, not Schneider.
Does it matter?
Are you saying they're the same? Are you saying Dan Schneider, the Nickelodeon show creator, and Dan Snyder are the same person?
They should one of them should change their names.
Because this always happens when we bring up when we talk about the football team with non-football friends.
They will deal with feet. It's fine.
Whenever we talk about this, though, we're always like, "Oh yeah, fuck Dan Snyder," and they're like, "Dan Schneider?" Like, no, no.
Dude, I genuinely can't remember. I just say one, and I just hope everybody knows who I'm talking about. Context clues. Dan Snyder, Dan Schneider. Don't matter. Tomato, tomato.
We wanna we were talking about this on our own, our like team's upcoming schedules, and our don't the Browns have like a much easier schedule going forward.
Yes, if the Browns don't come out of the next, like, couple of weeks, 3-2, season's just fucking done, bro. We got Bengals, Raiders, Texans, Eagles, Jaguars, Titans as, like, our next big group of games. And then Ravens, both the Giants and Jets, and then Steelers to round off the season. It's like, we should hopefully win most of these games.
That's looking at least like a 9 or 10 win season.
I would lose my mind if we got a fucking 10-win season. Also, did you hear what Odell was saying today about COVID?
No, I did not. I did not hear what it was.
Let me pull up, like, the exact quote, so you talk for, like,
Okay,
30
I'll
seconds
talk
or
for a second. All
something.
right. So the Colts are playing the Lions this week, but after that, it's looking to be one of the toughest schedules I've seen in a long time. Where it goes, after so Colts Lions is gonna be on Sunday, and then after that it's gonna go the Colts have to play the Ravens, the Titans, the Packers, the Titans again, the Texans, the Raiders, the Texans, the Steelers, the Jaguars. So aside from the Lions, like, next week and the Jaguars at the end of the season, I am terrified of this schedule because we have to face the fucking Ravens, the Packers, the Steelers, the Raiders aren't half bad, and then we have to face the Titans and the Texans twice each, and the Texans are finally formidable now that they got rid of Bill O'Brien, and I'm scared. I'm so fucking scared that we're not gonna make the playoffs. I wish Andrew Luck was here. I wish he would hold me. I need Captain Luck.
Okay, well, I found, the Odell thing, and it reminded me that I wanted to talk about something else. Odell is banned from LSU facilities for 2 years after his January 13th incident where he was walking around the
Oh,
LSU
yeah,
sideline
yeah.
handing out $100 bills to the players. So he's
Mhm.
not allowed to go to any of the games. He's not allowed to go to any of their facilities for 2 years. And then his COVID thing, he said, I quote, "Not in an arrogant way, I just don't think COVID can get to me. I don't think it's going to get into this body. I don't want no parts of it, and it don't want no parts of me. It's a mutual respect."
Bro, I like the idea he's fucking negotiating
He
with
said that
COVID.
he said that on, like, an interview,
When?
earlier today.
Oh my god.
At, like, 1:15 or whatever, he was doing a fucking interview, like, on Zoom, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't think I can catch COVID." It's like, I don't want any part of it, and it doesn't want any part of me. It's a mutual respect.
It's a mutual respect with a fucking
It's like,
disease.
"Odell, it's a fucking virus." Oh, and also in the same interview, he said, "I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing to good teams. I just wanna win."
That sounds like Odell.
He's going back into a little bit of his diva mode, walking around on the sideline with no cleats on because he just gave up. Also, Mayfield was pitching too. He said 4-2 feels like 0-6.
Barnes. Aren't the Saints only like 3-2? Because
Yeah, they're 3-2.
their game is
They had their
delayed,
bye
right?
week.
No,
No,
they
they
had
had
their
their bye
bye
week.
week. That's right.
Yeah, bye week.
I can't tell who's delayed and who has bye
They
weeks anymore.
should not be they should be 2-3, dude. The Chargers should have won that game. I'm honestly shocked that they didn't.
I don't know, dude. I feel really bad for the Chargers. I want the Chargers to win.
Yeah, but, you heard it here first. Odell Beckham is the first person who's COVID immune. You wanna move on to, week 7 predictions?
I guess so.
Or do you wanna cover our, prediction accuracy? Because we didn't record the last 2 weeks of this, but we did do predictions before every
Yeah.
game. Do you wanna talk
Um,
about that?
I could just talk about the overall numbers if you want me to. Give me a
Yeah.
second. I didn't finish with the numbers for. week 5 and 6, or at least adding them to our total, I don't think. But I did keep track of all your kicks.
Yeah, I keep track of those.
So, we did not watch because, you were busy, we didn't get to predict a lot of kicks. Like, if only we had watched the Denver game. Like, you were in week 5, you went 15 for 22, and in week 6, you went 4 for 4, perfect.
Let's go.
And overall, you were, 68 for 91 on the season, which that's gonna rock you a good old 74%, almost
Ooh,
75.
that's still a C.
It's a solid C.
Where are we at with
Undisputable.
predictions?
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so I got them. We've got, on week 5, you got 9 games right, I got 8 games right, and then on week 6, you got 9 games right, I got 8 games right again, which keeps putting you up to now into overall. You have 57 correct games, and I have 54 correct games.
Alright,
So you are slowly but surely gaining a little bit of distance on me.
let's fucking go.
I guess we want to go for week 7 predictions.
Yep. Do you want to start off with the most exciting game of the week? Thursday night football.
That might be
Giants
suck.
Eagles.
I'll probably miss the beginning of that, and I don't care.
It's the Giants and the Eagles playing Thursday night football. Do you really care?
I'm gonna.
Collective 5 wins in the NFC East, 3 of them being against other NFC
I
East
know.
teams.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was looking. You show, or at least I saw you talk about them only having 5 wins overall, and then I checked their schedules like individually, and I
Hey, they're
noticed
gonna
it's like
have at least 6 wins at the end of this week, dude. You
so. Aside
watch.
from I think the Eagles beating the Rams, no, the Eagles beating the Niners and the Cowboys beating the Falcons. That's the only times the NFC East have won a non-division game.
You know what? We're guaranteed that the NFC East is gonna have 2 wins this week because all the NFC East teams are playing each other.
It's the only way they can succeed.
Ugh. What was
Okay,
that thing you
Giants
saw
Eagles. I'm
about?
gonna take Eagles.
I'm gonna take Eagles. Yeah.
All right, Browns Bengals. I'm gonna go Browns.
God, Browns.
Panthers and Saints. Hmm. I'm gonna go Saints.
Panthers.
You want Panthers?
I'm going Panthers.
All right. You gotta root against your own team. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you can't win them all.
Lions Falcons. I'm gonna go Falcons.
See, that's hard. That's a team who goes up like 14 nothing and doesn't do anything ever again most of the time versus a team who scores 40 and then does nothing for the rest of the game.
Hmm.
It's like the yin to their yang.
I noticed that immediately.
Falcons.
Yeah, maybe I think the Falcons could maybe do the same thing as the Texans, where I mean they kind of showed last week. Just get rid of Dan Quinn
And you
and
can play football because you
yep.
don't get comfortable.
Okay, Steelers Titans. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Titans.
I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers more for I want them to beat the Titans, but I
Hmm.
genuinely think that that Steelers defense could stop people. Like could stop that offense.
I don't know, man. Derrick Henry's a freak.
It's gonna be a real good game.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be a really good one. I'm excited to watch that one actually.
Okay, Bills Jets. I'm gonna pick the I'm gonna pick the New York. I'm kidding. I'm going Bills.
Bills.
Cowboys and the football team.
Football team.
I was. You know what? Maybe
I've
I'll.
seen enough of the Red Rifle in my day to know he's gonna choke this one too.
Yeah. Oh, they look so bad.
Zeke was playing fucking horrible too. 2 lost fumbles in the first half. He doesn't do that.
You know what?
It's Dak was holding that whole team together
With this coin toss for me, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys just to make
just to
another
mix it
difference.
up.
Yeah. Packers Texans. I'm going Packers.
Texans.
All right. I can see them winning. They're looking like a good team now.
Yeah, now
Which
that they don't have fucking Bill O'Brien. If you're so bad that JJ Watt is the one who leads, like, the players revolt against you, dude, you need to fucking stop.
Get the
Oh,
fuck
you know
it.
what we didn't talk about?
What?
We didn't talk about Cowboys players saying their coaches are totally unprepared and just aren't good at their jobs.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Forgot to
yeah.
talk about that.
He doesn't have a quarter Mike McCarthy doesn't have a quarterback to carry him now.
Ugh, poor Dak, man.
I feel so bad for him. God,
Okay.
I hope he can play next year, or at least, you know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know.
Apparently the surgery went well, from what I
Yeah?
heard, and that's good.
Maybe. I don't know about next year, man. I don't know if I would want him, like, rushing back to play.
Alright, what about then
Like,
in 2 years?
maybe. Dude, you wanna be safe with stuff like that.
No, I think you should be as well. I'm not an injury expert, so I have no idea.
I don't know, we'll have to see how he goes. 'Cause
Mhm.
it's not because like, Alex Smith didn't play for 2 years, but Alex Smith also almost completely lost his leg.
Yeah.
So, like, Dak went good.
That was the one time we were rooting for the you and I were rooting for the football team.
Oh, we stopped when we heard that he went in, I think we stopped watching every other game.
No, we only
We
watched
pulled
that
that
game,
one back, yeah, because we wanted to watch Alex
and
Smith
then we
play.
saw Aaron Donald almost destroy him.
Yeah, he's sitting on the sideline, he's like, "Oh, that motherfucking, like, strong."
I fucking lost it when I heard him on the sideline. "That motherfucking leg is strong." It's like,
Jumping
"God
on his
damn."
fucking back. Okay, where were we at? Seahawks, Cardinals?
Seahawks, Cardinals, I'm going Hawks.
Seahawks. Chiefs,
Chiefs, Browns.
Broncos. Chiefs, dude, you can't kick field goals against the Chiefs and just expect to come away with a win.
I don't know, the leg of Brian McMahon is gonna lead them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the arm of Patrick Mahomes.
Which is stronger, Patty Mahomes' arm or Brian McManus's leg?
I'm
That
going
would
with
that
Patty Mahomes. You
if
see,
I handled the NFL, I would do the marketing like that. Like, leg versus arm.
I hate like continually getting off on these tangents, but do you see Patrick Mahomes is going to have a daughter,
Yeah.
and every future NFL defensive back just breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah,
Patricia
and
Mahomes gonna be ripping apart NFL defenses in like 20 something years, dude. It's gonna be
that's ass
ridiculous.
that's assuming that, this is his only kid and he doesn't have a son later.
If he wants to be the best quarterback in the world, he's gotta have 10 kids.
That's true. He's got a one up,
He's gotta one up Phil.
he's got a one up Daddy Philip. You know what? No, never
Yeah.
mind. You know what? He has been playing, like, he's not been playing great. I mean, I know he's not been playing too great. I am rescinding his moniker of daddy.
No, but he's got 9 kids. You can't do that.
I can't do that every
Gotta
week.
kill his kids if
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna do that.
rescind the kids that I'm taking the kids.
Gonna call fucking CPP on him.
Yeah, exactly.
CPS. I don't know. What the fuck
Child
is
protector. Yeah,
CPP?
yeah. CPP. I don't know what CPP is.
Child Protective Purposes.
Don't. That sounds bad.
No, it doesn't.
There's but anyway, yes, I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Chiefs. 49ers, Patriots. Patriots.
I'm gonna go Niners. Jaguars, Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
Mm, Chargers. I don't know why I had to think about that one so hard.
Yeah, Chucky, that was a bit.
Had to think real hard.
Bucks,
Uh,
Raiders.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bucks as well. But wait, hold on. It's a night football game with the Raiders.
Oh, yeah,
I
Tom Brady's bedtime is like 5 o'clock. Raiders.
who are you taking, the Raiders or the Bucks?
Raiders.
I'll take the Bucks. And then Bears, Rams.
Monday Night Football. Rams. The Bears can't get away with being 6-1. Absolutely not. I refuse.
Listen, they're frauds. The Bears are absolutely frauds. But I'm gonna root for those frauds. Let's go. I want to see Big Dick Nick take him to 6-1.
I'll lose my fucking mind if they're 6-1.
The Bears are gonna be the most failing upward team in football history, and I'm now here for it. Now that
At
it's not Mitch Kissintitties leading them forward, if it's Big Dick Nick, they should ride that schlong to victory
at at what point do we just stop saying that they're failing upwards and they're just good, I guess?
when they show that they're good. They do not deserve the adjective of good. They are still failing upwards. They're gonna fail upwards into the fucking Super Bowl. All right, that's our
Alright, well,
predictions.
yeah, that covers pretty much everything, unless you can think of anything else you wanna talk about.
Not really. And plus, we're making these shorter and shorter now, which I think is a good thing. we're not just droning endlessly.
Mhm.
Plus, we're talking these are also shorter now because we're not talking about, like, 20 injuries every week.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I think the NFL is completely fucked and nothing seems to be, like, consistent, we're starting to settle into that non-consistency, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but I don't know what else to say about the NFL.
And we'll hopefully get back into a habit of recording these, like, on time, like,
Oh, yeah, we just
putting
fucked
them
up.
out
Probably
on, like,
either
Wednesdays or whatever.
Wednesdays or
This one's
Thursdays,
coming out on Thursday, probably.
oh, yeah. I wanna, I wanna do some stuff, uh, tonight, and then I probably wake up tomorrow and do the editing and get it out before Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Alright, yep. I hope y'all so everyone blah, I can't speak. I was gonna say
Run it back.
run it back. I hope everybody has a good one. Never mind, that sounds fucking lame. Let's do something else.